let's explain your thoughts and concepts of what it means to be a wife,
Okay.
and what goals do you have upon one day, hopefully, maybe becoming a wife.
Oh my
Everybody, listen.
goodness.
Wash everything. That's not what I think. But
Okay, I was going to say, what is going on?
Jessica's gonna tear my head off. I saw it in your spirit. She was gonna
It was
attack
definitely
me.
moved. I was like, what is going
You
on?
better cook and clean and
I feel like in
wash
certain situations that's applicable,
everything.
but
Okay,
not in every dynamic. Like I
so
Mama, he did it.
yeah, 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 yeah. We back on the show, and it's time for another episode. What you know, I'm about to get it go. Yeah, we back up on this thing with my little sister Jessica. She like them chicken wings. Oh, she got them baby hairs curled in her head. Oh, she so pretty. That girl could wear some dress, and it don't even matter. It don't mean nothing. What you mean, boy? You better go and say something. Ooh, it's scary. Ooh, my head is hairy. Jessica, where's Tom? On your shirt, there is Jerry. Ooh, bow. Ooh.
Oh, you can see my
shirt. Showing the shirt. Ooh, that's a bar. Showing the shirt. Showing the shirt. Ooh, Tom and Jerry. Ooh, it could get scary. Ooh, keep on clearing. Ooh, this day we get married. Ooh, got the logo showing. It is too early. Whoa, let me get it off the screen. You need to know what's going on. This week we got a good show. I need Jessica to get some ad-libs for me. I need you to do ad-libs for like the Migos. You can do some ad-libs for me?
No.
Come on, bro. I need the ad-libs.
I think we should stop here while we're ahead.
Yep.
Oh, I messed up something.
I hate. What's going on, everybody? We're going to have a good show today.
Welcome hey, everybody. Let's start talking.
We about to go crazy. We about to go dumb. We about to go live. Boy, it's going crazy. It is 45.
Please comment. Please stop right now in the comments so this won't happen to me every week. Thanks so much.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another special rendition of the MamaHeDidIt podcast. I'm your boy, Jay Leg. You already know. It's your girl on the other side of the screen, coming straight out the 601. The other than my little sister, standing at 5'6", doing her best, grinding real hard. In the blue corner.
Okay, I'm Jessica at this point.
AKA who?
R.Lean.
You know what she means. She's going green. She's her favorite color is pinky green. All right, whatever.
So you just messed up my whole thought process. I can't intake all that at once.
Just how you doing today? How are you making it?
I'm doing all right. Trying not to eat broke girl meals continuously because I don't feel like cooking. So yeah, that's what I meant. I'm trying to get rid of the food in my freezer, but I don't want the food in my freezer.
Yeah, that's the struggle of life. At least you don't have a deep freezer like me.
Yeah, that would be OD in Airbnb. But have you been?
I don't know what I want to get. Man, I've been good, honestly. I hurt my darn knee, and the junk's hurting. So
I've been trying to shake somebody up and shook himself up.
And honestly, if my knee would hurt, that'd be great. And honestly, it's starting to feel better, so I'm not going to say it. But boom, that's what's going on with me. Anywho, guys, welcome back to another special edition of the MamaHeDidIt podcast. Before we get started, make sure you do everything down below in the ticker. Like, comment, share, subscribe to all our platforms. Leave us 5-star review if you can. It don't take but a click. It's free. Everything free in this world when it comes to the MamaHeDidIt podcast. All you got to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to come on in. We want to enjoy. We want to entertain. If you got something you want us to talk about, please let us know. Please give us information so we can go spit out more information. Whether our information is correct, whether our information is a lie, we're just going to give our best opinion on either. So we're going to be wrong and loud, and we're going to be right and loud, but we're going to be loud. Just know that. So
we're going to try our best to be right, but okay.
But make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment. Go give us 5 stars on Apple Play. Apple Podcasts, Google Play. Ooh, also wrong. Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Pandora, and wherever else the heck you get your dang gun podcast. Because tonight we got here on the goddamn podcast, and we got a good show for you. So, Jessica, we got something to talk about with these folk this afternoon. Now, we ain't gonna keep you long. We ain't gonna keep you long, but we're gonna keep you for a second because
I thought you was gonna say strong.
How am I gonna keep somebody strong?
I don't know. We're building them up in their character.
Okay, so what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna provoke we're gonna talk about a thought-provoking topic, and I will
controversial topic. Honestly,
it could be, it may not be. We're gonna see how we get into it. But without further ado, let's hop into it. So I am 26 years old. Next April, I will be
married.
Yeah, getting married. I will be becoming holy matrimony, aka jumping the broom.
I'm 23
and everything else.
What's up?
Don't do that. You're thirsty.
No, don't talk to me.
But anyway, and in the spirit of holy matrimony, we want to talk about something tonight, and this may be our topic for the next
holy matrimony.
We may talk about this for the next couple of weeks, because we're going to break this thing down like Bible class. So this is Wednesday morning Bible class. So it's not Bible class, but we might throw a little Bible. You know how Sister Jess get.
It's a discussion between a brother and a sister.
But we're just gonna talk about something that we may or may not be qualified to talk about. But we're gonna talk about it anyway.
The world point of view and the Christian point of view.
And whatever point of view that come out my mouth. Mine.
We're saying what? Okay.
Bow. All right.
All right.
What do you think about this, everybody? Wife roles and wife goals. I'm gonna let Jessica go first.
Of course you are.
I'm gonna see how she play the field. Then I'm gonna come in with the sack.
He gonna try and negate everything I say, basically.
With the touchdown. Don't be like that. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm going to break it down just with this one verse.
Hold on. First off, before you go to verses, let's explain your thoughts and concepts of what it means to be a wife.
Okay.
And what goals do you have upon one day, hopefully, maybe becoming a wife? What are your goals?
My personal goals as a wife?
Yeah. Cause I don't have none. Cause I know.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What I believe to be a wife is a woman married to one man. That is my definition of a wife. Very generic, I think. And my personal goals as a wife, I mean, I hope to be a good one, goddamn. But overall, I think I want to emulate what I feel like a wife should do. So that's how I mark my goals, if that makes sense. So I can't really explain my goals without explaining where I'm getting my goals from.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna pull up something, and it may be controversial, but it is my show, and I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want to say. All right, let me.
Our show.
Our show. You, me, we.
Okay. Anyway, so when I first think of it, when I think of a wife first, I think of personality traits. And then I think of actions. So for actions, I think of Titus 2, verse 3 through 5. I don't know if you want to pull it up for the people, or I'm going to just read it, which is fine. Just read it. Okay. This is the New King James Version, people. And it's talking, this section is talking about what a sound church would look like. So it says, the older women, likewise, that they be reverent in behavior, not slanderers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they admonish the young women to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, homemakers, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God may not be blasphemed. That's what I think of with actions. And then let me go to how do you find your highlights on the Bible app?
I forgot. It's a tab. It's I forgot.
I think it's called highlights. Anyway, then for personality traits, in First Timothy, I can't talk. 1 Timothy 3, when it gets the qualifications of elders and deacons, at the end of, well, in the middle of the qualifications of deacons, it says on verse 11, says, likewise, let their wives must be reverent, not slanderers, temperate, faithful in all things. Hint, slanderers was said twice in that. But that's what I think of. Now, do I need to break all that down?
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm gonna let you keep rocking, but I don't know when you want me to pop in this thing.
I mean, you can pop in when you like, and we can just continue the conversation. I just gave this is it. And if I need to further explain based on what you give and take, then I can do that.
Everybody listen. Everybody listen. Wash everything. That's not what I think. But
okay, I was going to say, what is going on?
Jessica's gonna tear my head. I saw it in your spirit. She was gonna.
It was definitely moved. I was like, what is going on?
You better cook and clean and
I feel like in certain situations that's applicable, but not in every dynamic. Like, so I feel like
this brings me back to this post I saw of this lady on TikTok that, in a nutshell, I ain't gonna play it. It ain't that deep. She worked a 12-hour shift. She was a nurse. Worked a 12-hour shift. Her husband was at home, sitting on the couch. She came home and decided to cook and clean and wash everything. And she did it in her scrubs. Right?
He not working.
No, he was working, but he just came home and he worked, but he wasn't working at home. He was watching TV, watching football or something on TV. And she posted a video. She was like, yes, I work 12-hour shifts and still come home and cook full meal for my husband. And she's like, that's what a wife's supposed to do. And so that made me think of, you better cook and clean and wash.
I feel like it depends on the dynamics of your relationship. If that's within the dynamics of your relationship, then okay. That's not my marriage.
Okay.
But at the same time, if it would be nice, I think she would feel appreciated if maybe one shift food was ready for her.
But I think she said she feels appreciated because she gets the opportunity to cook for her husband.
I feel like I feel like in the
if
same
she picked
sense,
me.
Wait now, hold on. In the same sense that sometimes men feel appreciated by being able to provide for their families, right? Like sometimes a man doesn't feel like he's a man if he can't provide, so therefore he feels appreciative when he can't provide. Just if we look at the vice versa of how they equal out. Likewise, as a woman, if I'm able to provide food, nourishment, love, and take care of my child when they're sick, or take care of my husband when he's sick, then I have an appreciation to do that. But that doesn't mean I don't want a break. Like being willing to do certain things doesn't mean you also don't need a break. Like, yes, it might be my I might be the primary person to do this, right? But that doesn't mean I'm always the person to do it.
I think my best scenario would be the only way, like when it comes to, I guess what I would define a traditional wife role, traditional,
true traditional, or
true traditional,
today traditional,
true traditional, old 1940s traditional.
Oh, okay.
Before rights were given, traditional was cooking, cleaning, and washing everything, taking
Yeah.
care of the babies, right?
A situation
But
like that is understandable if you
I,
are actually doing all the work
I think now in 2023, traditional depends on the region you live in.
in the household.
Not just that, just specifically where you live in the country or world.
But
Uh,
also household.
Also household, but more specifically where in the world you live. Most people in rural places, you'd be cooking, cleaning, and washing everything. Uh,
You talking
People
about
in
rural like in the world or rural America? Because
rural America,
rural America, people don't just do that.
I said rural. When I say rural, I'm from country, so when I say rural, I'm talking about rural. Cooking, cleaning, washing everything. City, big city, California, big state, California, Los Angeles, metropolitan area, things change. Uh, Midwest, it may be a little bit different. Uh, in the South, it's definitely different. Um, Simply because you can just look at the fact that the certain amount, like you can look at people in like a place like Washington. People in Washington get married when they like 20, and people in a city like LA or Atlanta be 45, just not starting to date. You dig what I'm saying?
But all of them people aren't like from there. Like you saying a lot of commuter places.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is more so people that's from that area, like they from there. I mean, it's just a pattern I don't notice.
I would
Like,
have to see the stats.
girl, ain't nobody got stats on that. I guess what I'm saying, I'm just saying, like, as far as like from what I like, just watching TV and like stuff like that, like you don't see Real Housewives of Mississippi because it don't be that many. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
It's not necessarily because it's no house. It's definitely Housewives of Mississippi,
well,
but
that's
like
not well. That's the
they're
wrong
just
show.
not
You ain't gonna see
reality
you.
TV
What I'm
people.
saying, you not gonna see no reality show based out of Mississippi
You got the
with a
Bells.
bunch of singles, huh?
You got the Bells. The
Girl,
Bell
that's
Collective.
Alabama, ain't it?
No, that's Mississippi.
I thought it was Alabama.
No.
Okay, never mind. See, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I will say this: I feel like a wife role changes depending on the woman, changes depending on the relationship. But are there things that people say, "This is what my wife gonna do, and not me"? I think it is. I think
I
there are
think there's
things that most
something. Yeah.
relationships will say, "This is something my husband gonna do, and not me." Not saying I won't
Yeah.
help him, but he gonna do it majority of the time.
Yeah, we think about like just generally housework versus outdoor work and just maintenance of the house. You will put the man the one mowing the grass and like keep maybe the wife will do a garden or something like that. But for the most part, you're gonna think of the man doing car tune-ups, landscaping. Why are you doing that face? Like a dude
We're
will
gonna
do the
say the
oil
we're gonna
change
say
or
the man
something.
for
That's what I'm
next week.
saying.
We're gonna say the man for next week.
Okay, it's hard to separate them, but and then the wife, you think, okay, she gonna make sure the house clean, cooking meals, taking care of the kids
Half you
during the
Bama can't
day.
cook.
Okay, don't say you on that because I can cook. I may not want to cook all the time, but I could throw down with a what tip. Okay, not too much on me.
Okay, so let me
sis.
ask you this question. And I guess this might be a question I
I feel
should
like
ask
more
you.
girls in my generation know how to cook. Like my direct
Y'all don't know how
generation,
to cook. Y'all know how to follow instructions. It's a difference.
that's how cooking starts.
Nah, it's called originality. Can you make a dish?
Yeah, and your dish be boom disgusting. Okay.
I'm not saying we ain't talking about me. I'm talking about
But that's what you wanted us to do. If I would cook some of the meals you cooked, you'd be like, you can't cook. But when I follow them instructions, you'd be like, oh yeah, this busting.
ain't
I'd
nobody
rather
ask you about
follow
all that.
instructions and it tastes good than to try and act like I know what I'm doing and it's just nasty.
I'm just saying, some of you Bamas be on Instagram, be on the
They some of them
talks.
families because I ain't inclusive.
On Instagram, on the talk. He just follow recipe the other father made up, which is cool. I can follow instructions. But what I'm saying is,
But
can
you be eating though. But
I'm not denying it.
you gonna eat it?
What I'm saying is, you Bamas ain't like the grandmama that could be like, you remember we ate this one time. I'm finna go fix it. I don't remember the recipe, but I'm finna make it. And they be making that junk. They make that
You
junk.
do realize they had recipe books too. Theirs just wasn't TikTok.
That's the point. Y'all be watching videos. For instance,
I really
I
don't
ain't gonna say
appreciate
what
you
I'm gonna
saying
say.
y'all real hard on everything you say. Like,
Y'all.
what? Bye. Come on, now.
Okay,
But
I mean, ain't no wrong following ingredients and instructions.
and it's a lot of soul food cooks on
To
TikTok
be
too.
honest, like women cooking in today's time to me is more so of a hobby than a necessity. Like y'all ain't really gotta do that for real. Like we got McDonald's.
But who want to eat
Like
McDonald's all the time?
well, what I'm saying
I
is
want home cooked meals. That's
I
me
get it,
though.
I get it, but I guess what I'm saying is because the way of the world's so different now, it's like we view each other as almost equal compared to when at one point it wasn't even like that. Like the world didn't view men and women as equal. So it's like a man can cook. Like you ain't gotta do all that by
Yeah,
yourself.
for sure. I want a man that can cook a little bit. I don't want to cook all the time. I like to cook. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm in a mood right now where I don't want to cook. So
You said
like
what?
I said, I like to cook. Don't get me wrong, but I have my moods where I don't feel like cooking.
Wash
What turn it off? I'm trying to
everything.
talk.
My bad.
I thought something was happening. I was like, somebody calling you. But yeah, like I would prefer somebody that could cook. Like I wouldn't want the dude I married to only be able to make eggs. Like I don't even eat eggs like that. Like, do you know how to put a pot in the oven? Like, yeah, I want you to be able to do some bake. Like, if we have to cook ramen,
I was gonna say, I don't
one
want to
pot,
eat eggs every day.
I don't.
Eggs be
Like,
smacking. I can
I
cook
think
eggs
it's
several ways.
I think the requirement for everybody to have some basic knowledge today is a lot more normal than earlier times. Like, dudes should know how to do their own laundry. I feel like you should know how to do that because what if I get sick and I can't do all the kids' laundry? You
I
need
feel
to
like
know
that's a
how to do
basic
this laundry.
survival skill.
That's what I'm saying. But that wasn't always a requirement. Men didn't have
That's
to do
true.
laundry. Like
That's
they didn't know how. I know
that's the
some
people who
dudes
get
who
married at
still
15
don't know how to do laundry.
at they big age.
Big old age. Mama's
You
still
just
doing their
a, you
laundry.
just a nasty bastard. You just
Like it's just like no, you need to be able to know how to do your laundry. I may not
it
know how to,
ain't even a hard thing. Like
I
it'd
don't
be
know how
one
to
thing if it was
change a
like when I
tire, but I got AAA. Like be self-sufficient. I think
yeah.
that's a requirement.
It'd be one thing if we was like back in the olden days when they used to use the washboard. Okay, maybe you don't know how to use the washboard.
When I say Jesus knew where to put me, because washing on a washing board is crazy. Like that's some serious love. I'll be like, everybody get their round. You better come and wash some of these drawers. Cause
Just think about washing dookie stains out some drawers on the washboard.
if you ain't use that good old tissue, you gonna be still wearing
Tissue? You think they had tissue?
well, whatever
Mama
they was
said,
using.
Mama said they used to have to. I asked. She's like, we ain't always had tissue. I was like, what you had? She was like, we had corn husk. I said, what? Just think about that being rough around the rim. Sheesh.
Like,
It
what, you just
ain't even
throw it
got a
out in the
good.
field after
It ain't
that?
even got a good absorption rate.
I think
Like,
they had tissue.
bruh.
I think they didn't have tissue.
No, tissue was a thing.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have tissue.
They didn't have tissue. They used corn husk. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because they had to do what?
If you don't stop playing that.
Right that check.
Well, Mama was doing some man work and she was out in the field all day. So
And so that brings me to my next point. So now that we expected women to do work that's quote unquote man work, right? Where is the line drawn from a wife's duties and a husband's duties in a household? Now, granted, this is a premature marriage conversation. So if y'all out here mad being married,
none
watching
of us
this,
are married. This is just opinion.
this is premature, premarital
You're
status
premarital.
conversations.
I'm not even in the pre-stage.
Yeah, you pre-boyfriend.
Dang, out my information.
I'm just serious. But but yeah, like we all pre everything, right? So like what do you think? What do you think? So like women go to work every day. You work how many hours a day?
8.
8 strong. I work the 9 strong, right? So like you work 8, I work 9. How are the responsibilities divided or shared to lighten the load? How is that done? And if so, how we splitting these checks? If everybody comes to the house with a bag, how is the bag getting split? How are the bills getting paid? And I know this is situational based, but
yeah,
let's just go your scenario, I guess.
My scenario.
Your future scenario. And listen, everybody, Jessica's her opinions may change depending on how rich or broke her future husband is. So this is just premarital conversations.
I'm so weak. Okay, what's the first question? Because that was a lot in one.
Okay,
Like,
so how are the responsibilities first divided and or shared, and then how is the bag and or split?
okay,
and or
stop.
shared?
The responsibility shared. I honestly think maybe best approach is like, let's do what we're good at.
That is lit. Let's
Like,
do
you know what I'm
the
saying?
best
Like,
we can.
I wouldn't want like my husband to wash clothes if he don't know how to get a stain out. Like, I got you. Let me start off, and then we'll work into like
Are
you.
we inspecting clothes for stains? I'm gonna be honest.
Yes,
Me alone.
I
Listen,
check my clothes.
that's because you are by yourself. You don't know what stray stains a person got on their clothes. You don't see you're not gonna inspect every piece of
No,
garbage.
I don't expect. But like, if you say, "Oh, I got a stain on this," and you don't know how to get it out, then let
Okay,
me.
I got
Yeah,
you.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna be like inspecting every shirt.
with a
Like,
black light, just
yeah, like no, I'm not doing that. But if he don't know how to do that, then like, okay, I got clothes. I'm washing. Can you fold? I hate folding laundry. Like, I absolutely hate it. So like, if they dislike, that they dislike washing, but I hate folding. Let's switch. I'll wash.
I'm gonna tell you one
Fold.
thing. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm just responding to you. I hate the way Kyla fold clothes. Hate it irks my nerves. I don't like folding them, but I would much rather fold them because I do it the way I like it. She be
Well, you
having
just fold
drawers
them
and
then.
t-shirts in the same pile. It's just unorganized. Drawers and drawers together. Socks and socks together.
Oh, you talking about you hate how she organized it once she folded, not
I
the
hate the
actual
way
way
she
she
fold.
fold.
She fold the long way. I am 6'6". If you fold my clothes the long way, I'm not gonna get them joints at nothing. Like none of my stuff gonna fit in nothing. You keep folding my, and then she put the socks. Just like I got Nike. I got new Nike socks. I got old Nike socks. You can tell the blacks are different. You can tell the pattern is different. Match my pattern. I shouldn't put on an old sock and a new. It's just stupid. Pay attention to the details. Like
Okay, well, it looks like you're gonna be folding clothes in your
am.
marriage. Sounds great.
She gonna be washing them.
All right then. Problem solved. Now you ain't gotta be mad for no reason. Okay. And then like, okay, this is one thing I really, really hope that my future husband would be willing to do. Like, whoever cooked, the other person help clean the most. Like, don't get me wrong. I try and clean while I cook to make it like the smallest amount possible. But I just feel like if I done cooked or whoever done cooked this whole meal, the least I could do is wash the dishes, especially if you got the nerve to grab a glass plate when I had a stack of paper plates right there.
Yeah, that shit's disrespectful.
Like I understand some meals
bastard.
require, like on a Sunday, okay, we can be fancy if you want to, or like if it's real hot, and the paper plate might get a little soggy. Cool, I get it. But I feel like that's a responsibility. I feel like they can be shared. Like washing dishes after a meal can be shared together.
I don't like it.
You don't like washing dishes? Well, you don't like washing dishes. Could you be on drying duty? Like you can help put up the dishes. Like
nope.
Okay, see, that's between you and Kyle at that point.
I ain't gonna say I won't do it because I would do it because I stay by myself. But I don't like doing it because it's.
Well, I'm not saying you like it. I'm just saying it could be a shared thing, so then it won't be all on one person all the time. Like imagine you got kids, and then now you got kids stuff.
Bump them kids. Y'all come up here and watch these dishes.
They ain't gonna be able to watch dishes until like they 6.
Your kids, maybe. My kids gonna be 6'5", age 3. Watch these darn dishes, big head.
I feel bad for your
kids right now.
Already.
Right now.
Gotta hit your kids gonna be 3 to me for scrub daddies for Christmas.
You say what? What'd you say?
I said they gonna be 3 and asking me for a scrub daddy for Christmas.
I mean, look, I just hate dishes. Dishes is stupid. I hate them. Like if I can avoid
get a dishwasher, but I don't like dishwashers. I just they drying racks to me.
Completely honest, I don't know how to use one.
You just put them in, open it, put the little pack in there, and then
where I get these packs?
Turn it on at the stove.
See, you ran out because if I gotta buy 2 soaps for one dish, it's stupid.
No, No, it's like a whole bag. It's like, you know how the pods you can put in the laundry?
I get what you're saying.
Oh,
What
okay.
I'm saying is I have to go buy Dawn, the liquid. Then I got to go buy Dawn pods. It's just too much soaps. It's waste of money.
See,
Right.
this is the point where like sacrifice comes in. And I say sacrifice because you're doing it willingly and not compromise because you're going to be doing this continuously.
Now, what I will say is when I cook, I'm like you. When I cook, I wash dishes as I go. So at the end,
Yeah, the only time I don't do that is if I'm doing a new recipe because I'd be like so focused. Or if I got like if I'm baking, I like do everything. Then once stuff go in the oven, I clean up.
but see, my thing is I'll do that and see when Kyla cook. Lord have mercy on my soul.
But y'all in a small area right now. So
It don't matter. It does not matter. I cook while and wash dishes at the same time. Kyla will stack that during sink 800
Oh no, I
feet
don't.
high.
I'm weird like that. I don't even like having that much water in the sink while I'm washing.
Jessica, I done got to the point where I can't tell you the last time I made some dishwater. It's been one
I
drop of
just
soap
be
per
putting
one
Dawn soap on
dish.
stuff and then just run the water and wash.
I got the soap per dish size
I like
ratio
running
down
I'm
to
gonna need a farm sink. Or what's it? A ranch style sink because I have
farm sink.
well, whatever it is,
Yeah,
it's farm
troughs.
ranch, same thing.
I'm gonna tell you this. I got the Dawn drip. Like I got the amount of
The
soap per dish
squeezable?
size. No, it can be the big bottle. I know how much soap I need for this amount of dish. If it's 1 cup, I know just that much soap. I don't need a lot. Just a drop, just a sliveth of soap. If it's a bigger dish, maybe a little drip of soap, just a drip. It's huge.
Oh, I know another share one that I feel like should be both people.
Go ahead.
Especially like if you got a double vanity situation, like
don't have
cleaning the bathroom.
Yuckers.
Like, cause I don't think nobody
Reasons
really
number
like
2
washing the tub. Like, I feel like 1 week I
Low
got it,
key.
next week you got it.
Low key.
But I wash my hair every week, so it's like I'm at the wash anyway.
In my olden age, I find satisfaction from cleaning the tub.
Well, come wash mine every week.
No, I don't like doing
I
it.
know I'm investing one of them little scrubber things that spin like that. That's on TikTok. I need one of them. Cause my back be hurting and I'm not getting down. My knees be hurting. My body already old. I can't do that for 40 years of marriage. If you don't stop playing it, I'm gonna come through this screen and punch you in the throat.
So I guess what I'm saying, I feel like today, because the role's so in the middle type role,
I think a lot of stuff is shared because the financial is also shared.
All right, now so we going to a different territory. That's how Steve Irwin used to say territory. Going to a different territory. So we're going to a different territory right here now. Both of y'all make, let's say both of y'all make $80,000.
Okay.
How are these bills being sliced, divided, conquered? What like, and I guess depending on your financial goals, that matters. It depends on what's all going on. Well, let's just say no kids, no mortgage.
Yeah.
No kids, no mortgage. You renting $80,000 a piece, no debt.
80,000. Oh, you talking about the income?
Yep. So $160,000 a year, which is good for 2 people. What's going on?
How we splitting the funds?
How you gonna hide it and divide it?
I feel like each couple should have a joint account and then 2 separate accounts, and all financial requirements get pulled from the joint account. And then when leisure purchases are necessary, you can pull from your personal.
I dig it. What percentage? 50-50? Gabrielle Union,
whatever amount is necessary to pay the what do you call them? Not the variable cost, but the rated ones, like the ones that's gonna stay the same for the most part.
Fixed,
that's it. I don't know why I said rated. I couldn't think of it.
I don't even know. I still don't know what you're talking about. What's fixed, Jessica?
Fixed costs.
Like what?
Like rent will be $3,000 a month, regardless.
I'm saying on fixed costs, what are you doing? Is it 50-50? Is the man paying majority? Is it 75-25?
I think that's depending on
in your case. I'm talking about
case.
I just painted the freaking scenario for you. 180 as 160 total. No kids, no debt. renting. How the bills
Okay,
get paid.
I think whatever the lump sum amount is, we split it. And then we just put in more. I feel like it's really not that big. I mean, it's a big deal, but at the
No,
same,
according to divorce rates, now 80-some% of marriages divorce over financial situation. So it's
yeah,
definitely a big freaking
I
deal.
need somebody that can manage their money because because I know how to manage my money. So it's just like, bro,
Who managed the money? You or him?
I manage it. Whoever better at it. I feel like if you better at it, I think both should be knowledgeable because the things that happen in long marriages, if only one person doing it, and then say, Lord forbid, something happened to them. Now you don't know how to handle none of the financial stuff. I feel like you should have one person that know who is the account holder or whatever, like the person who is delegating the funds, but the other person should be very capable of stepping in. I feel like in every role, you should be capable of stepping in if your partner is unable to do their position. Because let's be completely honest, no marriage is always 50-50. Like some days you 70, the other person 30, some days they 40, you 60. Like it's ebbs and flows to it. Like I feel like for the most part, everybody should be able to do everything. And if you're not able to do what the other person can do, you're able to find the help necessary to do it.
I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I think, as far as, like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm not true to this. I'm new. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I feel like a lot of this is just life experience.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be a lot of trial and error. Yeah, it's gonna be dependent on. All this is literally gonna be situational based.
It's so situational.
Uh,
Yeah, because who really make it 80-80 to get
yeah, y'all both
like
probably.
most people don't make the exact same amount.
Yeah, I just even 50. All right, so I think like one thing I think I want to try to do. I think me and Kyle discussed it. Not to air all our business out, but anywho, yeah, I'm not gonna air out all the business, but I think one of the things we was thinking about maybe trying to survive off the lowest income, and that way, if times were to get rougher on the highest income, then we'll be all right because we've been surviving
Oh,
off
you're
the lowest.
saying budget based on the lowest.
Live
That's
off the
smart.
lowest. Yeah, live off the lowest. And we were saying live off the lowest and maybe 10% or so from the highest, and then the rest of the highest person's income will go towards paying off debt, creating a big savings, a house
Oh,
fund,
you ain't give
or
me
stuff
no
like that.
debt in my scenario.
Well, I'm just saying, that's what's in my scenario. But and because I know your scenario is imaginary, you don't have nobody, so you don't really.
Not too much. You having a little bit too much fun by continually saying that.
I'm just playing, bro. But I guess what I'm saying is like, if in our case, like if she was to make a certain amount of money, I'll make a certain amount of money. Mine is bigger or hers is bigger, whichever one. We'll always live off the smallest amount. So just in case times got hard,
That's
we'll be all
smart.
right. And then the largest income will pay off debt, student loans, which is another form of debt. House fund, 12 months worth of savings, stuff like that.
I
Like,
got a question for you.
mhm.
How do the roles change when the wife is the moneymaker? Is she still
uh,
required?
I'm gonna be
Like,
honest. I think it depends on the dude. Me personally, baby, go ahead, make that money. Like, do you like, please? They will say, "Daddy want a new car." Go ahead. I want to sit at home and twiddle my toes. And you can say what you want to about me, but I'm gonna be Scott debt free. So I think if she make more money than I do, all right, bitch, don't worry about it. Hey, all my check go towards the bill. And I think the role, I think if that's the case, Lord, I hope that's the case one day. If that's the case, I literally want to live off my check, just how we live off each other check. Whoever got the lowest, the rules stay the same. Live off the lowest, and then hers. At that point, if we got debt, keep paying it off. If we don't, say that junk, invest in something, create some businesses, do something extraordinary with that joint. I think that's the way. I just think that's the move. I think living off the lowest income is the play. I don't care what nobody say, because I feel like when you become hand to fist or hand to mouth or whatever you want to say, and you living off the highest, if something was to happen, bro, you're gonna have to cut back so much. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be an uncomfortable adjustment. Last thing I want to do is base something like a housing payment, a mortgage payment off of the highest income. I fool around, get laid off or fired, and then boom, now I can't even stay in my house because I'm so accustomed to paying off this, and hers can't even supplement the whole household. Like it's just not smart to me. To me, it ain't smart. Now, anybody that do it, I'm not talking about you, but I'm just saying to me, I just don't think that's a wise decision to put myself in that type of situation. So I feel like just living off the smallest is the play. And even if the smallest is $1 million, if the smallest is $1 million, you will be okay, bro. Run the same play. Don't let the
Live
whatever
beneath your means. Or is that the slogan?
beneath the need means either at your means or beneath them. And so my thing is, if I can, if I get, for instance, if I got paid $30,000 a year, hey, we live off 30,000. She may be making 100, but if I'm making 30, we live off 30. And so the only way to get better, or not gonna say to get better, because that's just not the phrase for this, but the only way to live a higher value lifestyle, not gonna say that, more, I don't know what I'm saying. In order to live off more money, basically, it will require the person with the lowest income to increase that said income. Other than that, it just stay the same.
Yeah,
Because
it's
she
like
went from
the phrase like you only as strong as your weakest link.
yeah. So if I went from 30 to 60, I bet I got extra 30 grand. I went from 60 to 80, and she still higher than me. Shoot, all right, holler at me later. Daddy want a Cuban link. No cap.
I'm 60K.
I said I got 60. She may have a bag. She may have $1 million. If she got $1 million,
Look, if 60 your lowest, I don't care where she at. You is not getting the Cuban links.
Justin, you would be surprised how many people make less than $6,000 and got Cuban links. You would be surprised.
I know.
I be seeing people with these Cubans in these
beneath your means.
No, you living well
that's
above
way
me.
above your means.
I be seeing people with Cuban links. Man, I watched a darn show on Netflix the other day. This girl said, "Yeah, I'm a condo owner." This child lived in New York City. This baby was making $60,000 a year. Had bought a condo, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm a homeowner." Which she was. I'm a condo owner. Baby done stayed this house for. Baby done stayed this house for, and her rent was like, well, not her rent. Her mortgage was like $1,600-$1,700 a month, which ain't crazy. It ain't crazy.
Where she was at?
In New York. It ain't crazy, but also you got everything else in New York prices. like to me, I was just like, that's crazy. And so the dude broke it down. The show was called How to Get Rich. The dude broke it down. He was like, after expenses and all this, he's like, he said, before you even go out to eat, like this is just paying for stuff you gotta pay for. You already $2,000 in the hole every month. She had overexpended herself. Like people be doing that. I be seeing people. I don't know how much. You know what I searched the other day? I was just curious.
You shouldn't be wearing Cuban links and eating Wendy's every day. Like it just
no cap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen one of my old classmates. I ain't gonna say who. I ain't gonna say from what school. I just say one of my old classmates. This baby
from elementary to university.
Yeah, 2 universities. This baby had a Cuban link on. I was like, oh, she hard. Okay, I see you. Done came up.
Scared.
Right? Scared. I was like, what this baby do for a living? Baby serving bottles. I'm just like,
they be making money though.
They be making bread, but you ain't making bust down Cuban link money. No, you not.
If she saved up enough, she might have made enough just to buy
you ain't making real bust down Cuban link money. No, you not making that much money. I know how much they money.
Bread.
Bro, they be making like base, like in Atlanta, I think the base pay for them is like 60, 65. Then the tips it add up. So they could make some bread.
Yeah, she could be making some bread.
And she may have a sugar daddy. I don't know. But
that might be just her part-time too, though.
Could be. I don't know what the baby doing. But I just be seeing people that I went to school with, and I be like, these Bamas is outside.
I should be like, dang, we all.
I be like, how y'all travel so much?
Be outside.
You work at a daycare. I'm not saying shot. I'm just saying, like, I be trying to figure out how these people be. I be wanting to live that life. I be like,
honestly, it don't even be the fact.
I ain't hating. I'm just saying.
To be completely honest, it don't be the fact that they be taking trips. To me, I should be like, dang, how y'all get so much time off all the time? That'd be my question. I be like, how you get time off?
How many weeks vacation?
I be like, y'all vacation is like, well, however many vacation days y'all get is lit because y'all really be outside for real.
They be outside, and I be at work.
Like, that's what's up. I mean, You know, that would be nice to
More
have however
power
many
to 'em.
vacation days you
No
get.
cap.
I was like, how y'all be getting so many?
But anyway, back to the subject at hand. I
Yeah, we
just
went
feel
on a
like
tangent.
yeah, which is fine. Well, I just feel like if we live off the lowest income, it'll help out a lot. And I just think that's our plan to live off the lowest. Whatever the lowest is, I hope the lowest is like 400, 500,000. That'll be lit.
By next April.
It's gonna be a lot of stuff changed.
I was like, well, if it do happen like that, please put me on.
It's gonna have to be what's say melodies from heaven. Rain down me. It's gotta be some melodies come down and hit me.
Like,
They got to
bro,
hit
put me
too.
on
Boy,
ASAP.
what you did, boy? But nah. As far as wife goes, I guess wife goes for me. I want a woman named Kyla. I want a woman who's beautiful, smart.
Good answer.
I want a woman whose birthday is on May 31st.
You better get it right. I was in the 6.
I want a woman who's 5'6".
Like no 5'6".
She is 5'6".
What's she girl inch?
She been 5'6".
Oh, I always been taller than her though.
That don't mean you might be 5'7". Big head look good.
I'm not, I wish.
But no, I want a woman who's 5'6" and or 5'5". I got the height wrong. I want a woman who's from Mississippi, who's brown skinned and
Boy, you already said a name.
Yeah, I want her. But as far as it goes, I mean, I just want somebody who's her, but who also that's just cool. Like I just
Why
never
don't you
want.
just say I want her because and then just list
There you
because
go.
you keep trying to not
Okay,
make
there
it
you go.
the wrong way. So
I want her because of she was just cool. Like to me, some people try too hard. To me, some people weird. To me, some people is fake and fugazi, and I ain't like all that. To me, after I see your true colors, it's a wrap. Like, and ain't no hard feelings. It's
believe
just
them.
yeah. Like to me, it ain't no hard feelings. We can still be cordial. It's just a wrap. Like it's over with. So
My cordial is real cordial. Like I'm not.
oh, I'll
checking on
be.
you.
Oh, I'll
Like,
check. I'll say happy birthday. It ain't no big deal. But
well, I don't
like,
remember the birthday, but if I do,
it'll show up. They'll post it, bro. They'll post their birthday pictures, and I just say happy birthday.
Oh,
like it ain't that big deal. But
I guess my cordial is cordial.
Yeah, but I'm a chill person though, so it don't like it ain't. I ain't really tripping about it, to be honest. I really take stuff serious as it is anyway. So the fact that I even thought about taking you serious meant it was serious, which is why I'm finna marry her. But other than that, hey, that's what I look for. Hopefully she'll learn how to cook and clean and wash everything. These is jokes.
Not how you finish.
These is jokes.
Like you were good until you weren't.
These is jokes. All right, these is jokes.
We'll try and correct this, Kyla, on the husband episode next week.
But no, I mean it's just I feel like sometimes people be looking for something. That's why I say, bro. Sometimes you find the best stuff, and this is what me and her was talking about this other week, right? Because we was talking about life and like what we gonna do when this happen, this time come.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, sometimes you just gotta live life. Like, don't be thinking about it. Like, don't even plan it. Like, because to me, planning stuff is important. Don't get me wrong. You need to know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But to me, you need to have an idea of what you want to do. You don't need to know exactly what you're gonna do, how you're gonna get there, but you need to know where you're trying to go. And that's why I let life.
You kind of got a plan, but it's not a bulleted list.
Right.
It's
just
you ever
heard that saying, you tell God your plans and he'll laugh at you.
Yes, right? That's why I just quoted him when I said my goals, because that's what I aspire to be like as a wife, and we just gonna work at it.
Like let life life. Like let life life. When you go looking for stuff, and when you find stuff you don't really need.
I decided it was. I think that's like 2 years now. I decided I was like, you know what?
I decided long ago.
Okay, calm down. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop looking, because when I look, I mess it up big time.
Ugly.
Not okay. Not too much. But
smell like pennies. Just thinking.
You don't even know all of them.
Cause she decided long ago.
Okay, so anyway, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just live until it
Just
happens,
let,
and
because to
not
me,
stress about it and overthink
I'm
it.
telling you, I tell anybody, bro, listen, I'm gonna keep it a book. I found my wife. Granted, she ain't my wife yet, but she will be soon, Lord willing. I found my wife in Cookout trying to get something to eat. Something I shouldn't have been eating, but I found her at Cookout. I found her up a double cheeseburger with some tater tots. That's how I found her. With an extra large, with a
The
huge
fact that you remember this whole
fruit
meal
punch.
is
I
crazy.
don't. I just know I would have got the burger. I don't remember exactly what.
Oh,
But
gonna
and a,
say
and,
like,
and a corn dog. You do. But that's where I found my wife at. You think I went in there expecting to find my wife? I didn't. Let life, bro. Because the moment you start trying to let life not life and let God not be God, you gonna open a door. And you ever seen them during movies where they have like a bunch of doors in it? Always somebody gotta open the door, like Monsters Inc. type stuff. You go open that darn door, and it's gonna be a boogeyman on the other side of that joint. He gonna snatch you up.
yeah,
But sometimes you just let life. God
yeah.
gonna open the door, and it'll be the right one to go through.
And I think sometimes, like, you know how sometimes you wanted to work with this certain person so bad. Sometimes I don't know the verse exactly, but in essence, it says at some point God lets you to go to your own devices, like to your own thoughts or whatever it is. Oh my goodness, you listen to this. But so I'm just like, okay, I keep showing you, that this person isn't good for you, but you keep going, you keep trying to give excuses or give a reason that it's gonna work or they are the person or they should be the person. It's just like, okay, I'll let you go into whatever you believe because you're not listening to me no more.
You know why I never was good at puzzles? Because I'd be so impatient. I'd be impatient, all these pieces on the table, and I just start in my mind, in my eyes, it just start automatically, magically sticking pieces with pieces that don't even supposed to be matching. And I force them joints. It
Very
go here.
I
And
never saw you do a puzzle, but I'm glad I did.
that's what I'm just saying.
I
Like, and
love
so
puzzles.
but that's how life is. And sometimes when you let life, God give you one of those
Yeah.
situations
I'm
where the
patient with
pieces
everybody but
fall.
myself. Like
Mm.
like I have so much patience. Like you can't really get me mad for real unless you Elliot because he just be irritating me sometimes. But that's because you know what buttons to push because certain stuff irritate me and you just start like that. Like that would irritate me. Take this off. Point and example made. But so like I have the most patience with everybody. Like I'll be chilling. I'm like, okay, cool. I understand. Like I try to be the most understanding person I can be. But then like when I want something or like it's something that's dealing directly with me, I get so frustrated. Like if I'm studying, I'm not getting it, I get frustrated. I'm like, you should get it. Like, come on, come on, come on. But like I don't give myself the same grace. So like in my singleness, honey, I'm working on giving Jessica grace because she deserves it too.
Amen, Sister Jess. And see, the thing is, what you gotta do, you gotta realize that nobody has your best interest at heart. I ain't gonna say, but you. So you have to. Not saying there's people out there that don't have your best interest at heart, but you should have more of your best interest at heart than other people do, right?
Yeah,
And
man, this
so,
ain't lopsided.
uh, you threw me off. Whatever. But I guess what I'm saying is like, man, let life. Like, don't be overthinking it. And to me, and the crazy thing about it, when you step back and look back at your life and all the things you had planned, and it might not have went as planned, but you still got to where you're trying to get
This
to.
was crazy. All the things I'm playing have gone as planned, except the one thing I really want to go as planned. So that's why I'm like, okay, you gotta let go and let God
It's
for
so
real.
much stuff. Like literally everything in my life that I wanted to do has come true, which is why I don't think
But it
it's
wasn't because
good.
of us,
It wasn't because of me, it was only God. And the only reason I know is because of God, because a lot of times I was qualified and didn't make it, but it wasn't the right situation, and I got to something that I wasn't qualified for, and got. I mean everything. I mean, like if I could walk you down the story, it ain't. But it's just a waste of time. But it ain't a waste of time. I'm gonna pick you there. So boom. I I took the ACT first in 8th grade, made a 21. Right. Everybody was like, oh, you so smart. 21 on ACT. You got all high school to take you. You're going to get a high score and go to college for free. Cool. Yeah, let's get it. I studied that ACT booklet. I went to 17 different courses. I took the ACT 8 more times. The highest score that I ever
You
achieved
took
was
it 8 times?
yes. The highest score I
Dang.
ever achieved from 8th grade to 12th grade was a 21. And I took it
What did I
every
get?
time.
I don't remember.
I don't know, but I know the highest I got was 21. So I was like, hey, Mom, I want to be a chemical engineer. And I'm going to tell you where this came from. Didn't know what a chemical engineer was. I was in 3rd grade. My teacher was like, hey, what y'all want to be when you grow up? You know me. I'm going to hoop, cuz. You know, teacher like, okay, that's great. Try that. But also, look for something else. I went home, Google high-paying jobs. It was lawyer, doctor, chemical engineer. And I was like, cool. That's what I want to do. Because I didn't want to be a lawyer. I didn't want to be a doctor. Chemical engineer. And I went back to school. She's like, oh, that's great. Do a research paper about it. Did it, easy pass. Get all the way to college. This is me after not doing any research on what chemical engineers do after that. I done told everybody named mama this is what I'm gonna do my whole life. Literally, I'm gonna be a chemical engineer. Get to dang time to go to college. What you gonna be? Oh, chemical engineer. Okay. ACT score. What's your ACT? I was like, I'm a 21. Okay, good. The minimum requirement is a 21, but you should still apply. I was like, what do you mean I should still apply? So I apply. I get in by the grace of God. First day of class, the biggest class in Mississippi State history in chemical engineering. I think we had like 250 students, right? Teacher get up there and start talking, right? 50-minute class. Beginning of class, it was 250 people in there. It's almost standing room only. At the end of the class, it was like 100 people in this class. The door was closing the whole time. Dude, because he was saying problem that ain't nobody understand. People just dropping that joint. And I was like, I should drop it too because I don't understand anything this guy's saying either. But you know what I did? I sat in the front of the class. It would have been embarrassing to walk all the way out. I was like, stay. All right. So get to school. And I said, hey, Mom, I was in high school. The whole time I wanted to be this. I wanted it so bad. I wanted to be a noob. I wanted to be a Kappa. I wanted it all. Get up there. Try it. First time. Swing and a miss. I still got to have that KA side. Try a second time. Swing and a miss. I said, at this point, these shoulders are for nothing because been perping, but nobody's ever going to see these shoulders. Nobody's ever going to see the shoulders, right? All right, cool. Come back 2018. Try it again. Made it. It's lit. Cross. Yo to the news. All right, the good ones. All right. So, boom. Time to get a co-op. First off, the co-op career fair lasted from 8 a.m. to 2:30, right? I had a test that day at 1. Didn't get out the test till 2. Had to go home, go to my dorm, put a suit on, and go all the way back to the gym.
Why didn't you just wear a suit to the class?
Girl, it was 95 degrees. So I had to come all the way back. And I got there at 2:15. These Bammers is breaking tables down. And I got the little cheat sheet trying to go through and see who all here. I'm walking around. I was like, I'm tired. Then I seen the lady. I seen a little lady. I forget her name. Dang, I shouldn't forget. Anyway, she was sitting there. She was with Toyota. She was sitting there. She was just looking. I was waiting in line. She was like, hey. I was like, how are you doing? So, and she was like, what are you? I said, I'm a chemical engineer. Oh, we don't take those. I was like, oh, crap. So you mean to tell me the one person I talked to in this building don't take chemical engineers and everybody else is packing up to leave. And I was like, you know what? All right. I just chopped it up with the lady. Just kept talking because I was like, obviously I'm not getting co-op this semester. And obviously it's no need for me to walk around here anymore because everybody else is gone. GPA low as crap and everybody else already gone. I was like, all right, bet. I just talked to the lady. We had a good conversation. She's like, well, you have a good one. She said, you want to sign up anyway? I said, I just write my name, let her know I'm talking to you. She's like, all right, I just wrote my name. And I walked off. I gave her a resume and walked away. I'm halfway out the door. And I don't walk about 50 yards at this point. And I hear, James. And she waving the paper like, James. I was like, I turned around. I said, what's going on? She's running. And I said, I left something. She said, no. We want to open up an interview for you. I said, you want to do what? She said, we would like to talk to you. I said, okay. She said, come back to the table and sign and submit your application. I said, oh, yeah. Went back, submitted it, went through 2 rounds of interview, and got the co-op. Boom.
She probably called somebody as soon as you left.
I don't know, but it was a good
Like-
conversation. This lady was cool. I was cool. We had a good conversation. Whether I was gonna get the job or not, I was gonna sit and talk to this lady for 15 minutes because it was over. Like it was nothing good. And so I got, and they was like, okay. After the second interview, I had went back to my dorm. And they was like, hey, we're gonna give you a call, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks. I had just heard on the radio like a week prior. They was like, if your job interview say you gotta wait 2 or 3 weeks, you probably ain't get it. Because if they want you, they're gonna call you back within a day or 2. I was like, I stayed in after the interview. It's like, yeah, we'll get back to you in 2 or 3 weeks. I was like, all right, thanks. Yeah, I knew I didn't get it. Went back to the dorm. I'm taking off my clothes, talking to my friends. I'm gonna cut one of them here. And then they called me. The first time they called me, I didn't answer because I just unknown number. I didn't answer it. Then they called again. I said, hello. I said, hey, is this James? I said, yeah. We would like to extend you an offer. I said, what? Graduate Mississippi State, boom. Go to Jackson State, boom. Graduate. Wasn't supposed to go there when Mama tricked me, but I went. She said I was going to clean out her office, bro. This lady done set up a whole meeting with the dean of students, the darn provost, the darn president of the program, all these people. I'm just like, what is going on? I am so ill-dressed. And so anyway, I got in, graduated. Yay. All right, 2 degrees in. Now it's time for me to get a job. All right, so I get a job.
Using your resources.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to get a job, right? So boom, pandemic, nothing's going. Ain't nobody hiring. People is dying in the streets. And my fiance, at the time she was my girlfriend, she was staying in North Mississippi. I was in Central Mississippi. We far away. I had some other opportunities further south, but I didn't want to take them. And I just applied for a job near here and got it. The lady called again. I almost didn't answer the phone because I didn't know the number.
You and I answered these phone calls.
But I answered it. And they extended me offer. So now I'm working here. The next step, I don't know what life is, but I'm gonna let life. I say all this to say this. All this stuff that happened to me literally was not luck. It was not nothing I did. It was just me being in the right place at the right time. And how can I be a simpleton like myself, be at the right place at the right time? Only if God moved me to that spot. So let life, everybody. So when it comes to finding a spouse, when it comes to finding a wife and somebody with the role, sometimes, look, if you don't know what your role is, let life. Sit in that role. Just do your best. And bump the wrist.
Yeah. My closing remarks would be, in order to be a good wife, you have to emulate the things that you think a good wife would be like. So you possess some of these characteristics before you become a wife. That's what makes you a wife. You don't become a wife once you get married.
But find somebody that's worth being a wife too. That's important. But y'all be
that's
wives
for the
out here
men because
I'm just saying. I understand, but I'm saying some women be trying to be wives to people that ain't ready for that, or people that don't deserve a wife.
Exactly. Yeah, they need to be equally ready to be a husband.
Yep. Well, anyway,
it's
been a lit episode. Bro, it's time to go. Yeah, we've been on here for an hour and 4. What you mean? Whoa.
Yeah, so they don't want to hear none of this.
Says she gotta get up and go.
Yeah.
Guys, we love y'all. Make sure you do all things down below in the comment section and everything. And yeah, do everything down below in the ticker. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week on this rendition. We're gonna talk about your husband. If your man at home, if he out alone, if he talking to women who wearing a stank red thong, bring him on. We're gonna talk about it next week on Wednesday. Guys, before we get out of here, make sure everything down below in the ticker. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave a 5-star on Apple Play, Google Play, wherever you get your podcast. We love y'all. We'll be out. It's been your boy J Leg.
And I've been your girl Jess.
We'll see y'all next week on the next rendition at the convention, at the conference. Peace.